Good morning, everybody. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the things that you value. Please know that today's topic of conversation is in no way about me coming at you, coming from a judgmental perspective, but more so just sharing my heart as far as the message that the Holy Spirit, has given me to share with you. For those of you who are watching for the first time, thanks for checking in. My name is Erin Mercado, and I just started a new ministry called A Blessed Mess. And the purpose of this ministry is to just share the gospel and, different things that God's laid on my heart. And today I wanted to talk about the things that we value. We live in a world where there is so many distractions, and I am not knocking social media. I'm not knocking watching TV because I'm on it, obviously, clearly. But it's a matter of, I guess, implementing time management and then understanding what your priorities, your commitments, and your values are. So we only have so many hours in a day. Again, coming home and watching some TV to unwind or relax, especially those of you who, work a full-time job, totally get it. I don't see the harm in that. I mean, we all need some downtime. But what I'm talking about is understanding what your values are, right? So in everything that we do, we're supposed to be reflecting the love of Christ and what God values if you're a believer of Christ. And so what I'm trying to say is, with everything that we do, not to put this added pressure on you guys or make you feel like, every move you make is gonna be micromanaged and whatever, but truth be told, God does know your heart, right? And so when you commit your life to the Lord and you decide that you want to start walking with Him, there should be some changes within your lifestyle. Does that gonna mean that everything thereafter is gonna be easy peasy for you? No, absolutely not. But when you allow God to change your heart in that regards, I feel like those changes happen internally and sometimes unintentionally, meaning you're not going to exhaust yourself every time you walk out of the door for every decision you make. Those things kind of come naturally, which is super awesome. But when you do have the capability of, managing your time and the things that you invest your time in, and the people that you invest your time with, those are things that are still within our control to manage. And so when I ask you like what your values are, it's a matter of what is it that you're watching when you go online on social media, or when it is that you're watching TV. Us women folk, I mean, sure, we love a good drama reality show. I used to watch that show Desperate Housewives like a long time ago, but then there reached a point where I had to stop because all that drama, it was like, what was I benefiting from watching that? I'm putting my time into listening and watching other people's mess. I'm not valuing my time. At least, the very least, I, could choose to watch something else. It's a little less intense, a little less dramatic. And truth be told, personally, I don't feel like that show is real life, meaning we all don't live in the class or on the level that they do as far as, finances are concerned. So I feel like some of that drama is initiated because of some of those circumstances. But anyways, going off subject here. So yeah, just ask yourself, what do you value? I read something the other day that says, typically when it comes to social media, we tend to post or brag about the things that we value most, right? That may be true for some, maybe not all. But again, when you're choosing to post stuff on social media, you are releasing that into the atmosphere. And so again, not coming from a judgmental perspective, we all have the freedoms to post or whatever it is that we feel like we want to share, but is what you are sharing or posting about, is that a part of your value, or even still, is that adding value to your life? We all fall short. Let's just start there. So we all make mistakes, or we we make choices that sometimes maybe we haven't thought all the way through, or we don't really understand the impact of them. I'm not saying, again, that every post you make or every move you make, you need to carry this sense of guilt or shame or condemnation or anything like that, but just to kind of remind you to think about what means the most to you. What are you bragging about? What are you posting or sharing to the world? Because ideally, the way it works is that's going to be linked to you, that's going to be associated to you. That's unfortunately how the world operates. And so outsiders looking in, if they really don't have a personal connection with you or know you on that level, then all they are able to do is base their perception, of you or maybe who you are as a person off of what you're posting. So unfortunately, we live in a society where people are going to be judgmental when they don't, know your heart based upon the content that you're posting. Now, when you're at your home watching TV, for example, you're not going to have an audience. Not everybody is going to know what it is that you're watching. And so this message is not just about what you're displaying publicly, but, again, internally, it's what you're doing with your time, when the outside can't look in and see, what you're doing on your day to day. And that's just something for you to pray about. Again, I don't know your walk. I don't know all of your stories. I don't know what you've been through. I'm sure a lot of you are carrying a lot of extra baggage, and hopefully that's unwanted baggage. But if you haven't already, I would just encourage you to take the time out to ask yourself, like, what are your values? What do you brag about? What do you invest most of your time in? So just something to think about today and for the rest of the week. Appreciate you guys checking in. And again, if there's any questions or if you'd like to share a comment about anything that I've been speaking on, we'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to have that dialogue with you. So definitely feel free to reach out. And until we meet again, bye.